Over the last 2 years, Cristiano Ronaldo has gone against what defines him as a football player by moving to Saudi Arabia in 2023 to play in one of the least competitive leagues in world football.
But knowing you, it's not the money so much, it's just you want to be at the top, right? I mean, that's what drives you. Someone said to me, what drives Cristiano Ronaldo? I don't think it's money. I think it's being the best, beating people. It's that competitive streak.
The records, the adrenaline.
His rivalry against Lionel Messi is what he has built his career towards for 2 decades. However, since moving to Al Nassr, Ronaldo has clearly lost the competitive nature that separates him from the rest. But it wasn't always like this. His dominance at Real Madrid from 2009 to 2018 left him wanting a unique challenge, which resulted in Ronaldo moving to Juventus in 2018, with his eyes set on carrying his success over to Italian football. However, this wouldn't just bring trophies to the table, but more importantly an edge over Lionel Messi in their heated rivalry, as the number one factor why people validate Ronaldo being better than Messi is due to his diversity in competing with various different teams, whereas Messi has stayed familiar with one of the greatest teams of all time with Barcelona. But Ronaldo was clearly aware of this and played it to his advantage, as he would go on to attain massive success with Juventus, becoming their top goal scorer in all 3 seasons he played in, resulting in undeniable dominance that could not be ignored by Messi fans. Despite all of his accolades, Juventus would go from winning the league in 2020 to placing 4th in 2021, prompting Ronaldo to leave the club that same year. However, despite being 36 years old at the time, fans knew he was keen on challenging his old age with another team, but they severely underestimated just how much of a challenge Ronaldo wanted, which is why on August 31st, 2021, Ronaldo would embark on the biggest challenge of his career by signing to his old club Manchester United, with the hopes of restoring the club's former glory, but more importantly so Ronaldo could cement his legacy as being the true king of football. On September 11th, 2021, he would go on to score 2 goals in his second debut for the club, leading to a moment that is considered the absolute pinnacle of Ronaldo's career. He had finished conquering the Spanish and Italian league. Now he was ready to dominate the most difficult league in the world with his former English club, except what was once this crystal clear vision resulted in a descendance into darkness for Ronaldo's legacy, leading to one of the most painful to watch downfalls for one of the greatest to ever live. Despite Man United being trophyless for 4 years, people were considering them favourites to win the league, due to the fact they had made extremely promising signings in the summer of 2021.
Man United and Ronaldo will push on to win the Premier League this season on.
With the likes of 21-year-old superstar Jadon Sancho, 4-time Champions League winner Rafael Varane, and of course Cristiano Ronaldo. Despite this positive reinforcement, they managed to finish just 6th in the Premier League table, and surprisingly the blame was directed at Ronaldo for reasons that are difficult to understand, but I'll try my best to explain. Ronaldo offers a guaranteed goal per game based off his clinical ability, but despite this appealing aspect, he is worsened due to his age in other areas, with the most noticeable one being his ability to press, which forces an imbalance with United's entire team. Jadon Sancho and Mason Greenwood are extremely attacking wingers, leading to problems as they start to drift forward, resulting in easily exposed areas of the pitch where the opposition can cut through them. The blame can also be directed towards their manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer due to his bias towards these new signings, as Ronaldo and Sancho are guaranteed to start every match due to their price tag. Attacking midfielders Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba are impossible not to start due to their quality, which forces a midfield structure that lacks defensive qualities. Despite all this, Ronaldo managed to score 18 goals in 30 games. However, when it's your lowest goal to game ratio in 13 years, you can't help but think things could impossibly get any worse. However, as the next season commenced just a few months later, Ronaldo would find himself getting bullied by his new manager. Man United would sign Erik ten Hag for the 2022 season, following his successful managerial career with Ajax. But despite his arrival resembling a fresh start for United, he would live and die by the words "no player is bigger than a football club," leading him to bench Ronaldo for the first game of the season. However, this wouldn't be the last time neither, resulting in Ronaldo only starting 4 out of the next 12 matches, with the biggest surprise coming in Ronaldo's goal record, scoring just 1 goal in 500 minutes of football. This questionable form led to intense speculation from fans wondering what happened to their favourite player, but unfortunately their prayers were soon answered in one of the most anticipated interviews of the year.
I felt betrayed.
And you think they're trying to get rid of you?
Honestly, I shouldn't say that, I don't know, but I don't care. I'm always, people should listen the truth. Yes, I feel betrayed, and I felt that some people that don't want me here.
On November 18th, 2022, Ronaldo would be interviewed by Piers Morgan for 90 minutes, claiming Erik ten Hag had been playing mind games against him.
In that way, I felt provoke.
He was deliberately provoking you.
Well, everyone know that.
Disrespecting you, think.
Exactly.
Back in October, Ronaldo would start on the bench against Manchester City, but Ten Hag never subbed him on during their 6-3 defeat. The media would question Ten Hag about this the next day, stating that he chose not to bring on Ronaldo out of respect.
I wouldn't bring him in because we are 4-0 down, out of respect for Cristiano, for his big career.
However, this would later be proven as a clear sign of disrespect, as 2 weeks later Ronaldo would be subbed on during the last 3 minutes of the game against Tottenham. This led Ronaldo storming out of the stadium before the full-time whistle, causing the media to target him over his antics. This explosive interview resulted in Ronaldo's contract being terminated just 5 days later, leading to a lot of fans siding with him during his departure, as they valued his open and honest thoughts throughout the interview. A man who says what he thinks, nothing but respect. The media is full of shit for putting this guy on blast, when all he did was just speak the truth of his experience. Much respect to him. Despite all the honesty from Ronaldo, there was one contradictory statement that would end up being one of the most significant parts of this interview.
But knowing you, it's not the money so much, it's just you want to be at the top, right? I mean, that's what I think what drives you. Someone said to me, what drives Cristiano Ronaldo? I don't think it's money. I think it's being the best, beating people. It's that competitive streak.
The records, the adrenaline.
On November 30th, 2022, reports came out of a $500 million contract offered to Ronaldo from Saudi Arabia. However, despite how tempting this contract was, no one believed Ronaldo was going to accept it, due to his desire to have the greatest legacy possible by competing at the highest level. But unfortunately, Ronaldo had come to his senses. He wasn't physically capable of competing at the highest level. His legacy had already been tarnished at Man United, and $500 million wasn't necessary for his level of wealth. However, the stars aligned perfectly for this once-in-a-lifetime offer, which is why on December 30th, 2022, Ronaldo would announce his retirement of high-level football by joining Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League. However, in the attempt to distance himself from Manchester United, Ronaldo would find himself in the same pattern, by scoring a lot of goals but not necessarily improving the team, leading to Al Nassr suffering a 15% loss in win rate, alongside less goals scored for the entire team since Ronaldo joined. This could be due to the fact the team still needed time to get used to such a star player, but since Ronaldo left United they had been drastically improved, going from 6th place with Ronaldo to 3rd place without him, meaning Ronaldo is now considered a player who worsens any team he plays in, and this might be the last thing he will ever be known for, as he's expected to end his career in Saudi Arabia. However, despite these forgettable years we are now witnessing, he will always be remembered as the 2nd greatest footballer of all time, behind Lionel Messi of course.